Russia's strategy has been to extend its front lines across vast distances, which gives it the advantage of being a larger force. Russia is no longer simply defending, but is trying to increase pressure, even if its gains are gradual. Russia's current focus is Pokrovsk in Ukraine's southern Donetsk region, where troops have been fighting hard for months to claim the town, which had a population of 60,000 before the war. The Russian offensive continues every day along the entire front line. Assaults by Russian infantry using armored vehicles seem endless. Despite the heavy losses, the Russians regularly replenish the ranks of their infantry with new mobilization forces, which allows them to repeat attempts to storm Ukrainian positions every day. In a surprise cross-border attack, fierce fighting continued in the Kursk region. Rangers of the 6th Regiment of the Special Operations Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, thanks to offensive actions, occupied one of the settlements in the Kursk region of the Russian Federation. This was preceded by artillery work. Then, on the ground, the SSO soldiers entered the village, repulsed and cleared it as part of a special operation in the area. It turned out that along with the Russian military, the village was also controlled by North Korean troops. Rangers of the 6th Regiment of the Special Operations Forces of Ukraine captured a village in the Kursk region of Russia during an offensive operation. After the artillery strike, SOF soldiers advanced ashore, secured and cleared the village, eliminating the Russian and North Korean troops that controlled the village. As Ukrainian infantry attacks Russian positions, the camera operator gunner fires at Russian troops through the trees, aided by his rifle equipped with thermal optics. The optics appear to be on target as the gunner fires through tree trunks and bushes, successfully taking out several enemy targets. The dead enemy are then examined for intelligence. Ukrainian units then clear several enemy-held buildings and search for enemy troops and equipment destroyed by heavy weapons. The attack then continues, supported by drones equipped with thermal optics. We see Ukrainian troops laying mines and are treated to drone footage of them clearing Russian positions. Russian troops continue to get caught in wild ambushes by Ukrainian fighters, and check out the live footage from the Ukrainian Coordination Group. They are hitting Russian defenses hard. FPV drones are delivering precision strikes on Russian MTLBs and BMP armored vehicles. This is not a scene from an action movie. This is real life. Even after being hit, the Russian MTLBs continue to move forward, desperately trying to escape the chaos. And look, Russian soldiers are trying to jump onto the vehicles, like they are auditioning for a role in a high-stakes chase scene. But wait, it gets crazier. As Russian troops enter a small abandoned village, they unknowingly walk right into the line of sight of Ukrainian artillery. Boom! Several rounds rain down, destroying their positions. What a disaster. With the odds against them, the surviving Russian troops decide it's time to cut their losses. They abandon their mission and retreat back to base, leaving their armored vehicles behind. Amid the chaos of war, moments of courage in the devastating Russia-Ukraine conflict often occur without warning. Today, we take you inside the heart of an intense face-to-face confrontation between two Ukrainian tanks and a Russian armored column captured in dramatic surveillance drone footage. It was a battle like no other. Two Ukrainian tanks facing off against a heavily armed Russian armored column. The stakes? Survival? The outcome? A horrifying testament to the ferocity of modern warfare. The first Ukrainian tank, standing in defiance of the advancing column, was locked in a fierce firefight. But against overwhelming odds, it fell victim to the power of Russian precision fire. But the story didn't end there. The second Ukrainian tank, undeterred by the destruction of its comrade, continued to advance. It maneuvered valiantly, holding its position as the Russian column regrouped to counterattack. But modern warfare leaves little room for such heroics. In a calculated move, Russian forces deployed an FPV drone, a first-person view drone designed for precision strikes. The second tank was their target, and in a devastating attack, it was also neutralized. The encounter was a stark reminder of the unforgiving, high-tech nature of today's battlefield. It's no longer about steel and firepower. Drones, reconnaissance, and cutting-edge strategies are reshaping the fabric of war. On the Kharkiv front line, in footage captured by Ukraine's 37th Marine Brigade, we see 3 Russian armored vehicles making a sloppy advance towards Ukrainian defenses. As these armored behemoths barrel through a series of dragon's teeth obstacles, they inadvertently walk right into the crosshairs of an FPV drone and Ukrainian artillery fire. The front BMP hits an anti-tank mine, and you might think that would be the end of the line. But lo and behold, the brave, or maybe just stubborn, crew pushes on for a few more meters. But reality hits hard, and they are forced to abandon their vehicles. Now, the Russian MTLB comes along, trying to play the hero and help its comrades. But guess what? It meets its own fate, detonating another anti-tank mine and rendering the second armored vehicle unusable. With their armored vehicle out of action, the surviving Russians scramble for cover in a nearby wooded area, but Ukrainian drones equipped with thermal cameras are hot on their trail. It's like playing hide-and-seek, only much worse for the team hiding. The Russian troops knew this was a tough journey, that the Kharkiv front was no easy place. Ultimately, it was a stark reminder of the chaos and uncertainty of war. In an unexpected turn of events, Russian troops found themselves in a sticky situation, literally. A tank, equipped with a barrier cage, got stuck in a ditch while trying to break through Ukrainian defenses in the Donetsk region. As the tank moved forward, it was hit by 2 Ukrainian FPV drones. The attack likely messed up the driver's visibility, because what followed was a series of mistakes. The driver began to back away like he was trying to escape a bad date, but then, plot twist, he almost got stuck again before speeding forward, only to fall straight into the ditch. Now this is where things get even crazier. Of the crew, only 2 managed to escape, leaving their poor tank sprawled in the mud. From this footage, it looks like this tank is a Russian T-90, which, as we know, has a weak point: its visibility. The sights and observation devices for the tank commander and gunner are so cramped that they were probably trying to look through keyholes during close-quarters combat situations. No wonder the drone strike caused such serious damage. In short, we witness a Russian tank's less than stellar attempt to penetrate Ukrainian defenses, but ends up stuck in a trench, while its crew struggles to find safety.